There was a time when gods walked the earth, when warriors were heroes. Their battles and conquests became legend, and the legend lives on. This is the hour of the Gladiators.
Tonight, 4 challengers hang tough, run the gauntlet, tumble in atmospheres, and battle suspension bridge with the Gladiators. And now, Kimberly Joseph and Aaron Pedersen.
Good evening and welcome to the centre of physical power and excellence. Both our gladiators and our challengers are preparing for action. And these men and women are really hot.
They certainly are, Kimberly. Our challengers may not be as experienced, but they make up for it with their superb fitness. But first, I'd like to welcome to the arena our gladiators.
Gladiators.
Here they are. Vulcan, Cheetah, Hammer, Blade, Taipan Fury, Cougar Flame, Condor Rebel, Force Delta, Tower and Storm.
Our 2 female challengers this evening are Teresa Brett and Alison Jackson.
Teresa is 28. She's from Sydney. Teresa's single and currently manages the Sheridan Fitness Centre at Mascot. She's also a stunt woman. Alison, a gym instructor from Queensland, is 34 and the mother of 3 children. Alison says her biggest weakness is chocolate.
Please welcome to the stadium, Teresa and Alison. Welcome to Gladiators, ladies. Alison, you have the family here tonight?
Yeah, they're over there, my daughters, my husband.
Now, you're a gym instructor. Now, what do you actually do when you're instructing in the gym?
I take the ladies walking around the streets, but it's real fast stuff.
Well, there's no walking in Gladiators tonight.
No, not at all, but it would have helped me, yeah.
Now, with Teresa, we know that you're a bit of a stunt woman.
That's right. I like to go high and fast.
Well, you love your trampoline, your high diving, you're a gymnast. Well, you're on Hang Tough tonight.
I enjoy a good challenge, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, let's hope the Gladiators brings that to both of you tonight. Let's hear it for Alison and Teresa. And up against the male Gladiators tonight, Rod McQueen and John Powell.
Rod is 33. He's married and lives in Sydney. Rod's a flight attendant. His hero is Chuck Yeager. Now he was made of the right stuff. John is single. He's 22 and lives in Victoria. John teaches aerobics and his hero is Fred Hollows. John says his greatest weakness is fast food.
Please give a warm welcome to Rod and John. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Now, John, you are an aerobics instructor.
Yes, that's right, Kimberly.
And how did you come to find out about Gladiators?
Well, I saw it in a couple of bodybuilding magazines and also saw it in the gym I go to, and I thought, well, I've got to give it a go.
And you thought you were fit enough to take on the challenge?
I don't know about that, but I'm here, so I might as well have some fun while I'm here.
And which games are you most looking forward to tonight?
Well, I'd like to give Atmosphere a good shake, but I'm really into the contact sports, so hopefully I can do well on suspension bridge.
Now, Rod, you're a flight attendant. This is quite a change for you.
Yeah, big change, Kimberly. It's it's not actually a contact sport, being a flight attendant, but I get around a bit. I was over in England. I saw the show over there, actually, and I thought I've got to give that a go.
OK, well, it's got to be a contact sport in other areas. You do have to make contact with an awful lot of people. You've got to be very personable.
Yeah, that's right. In this game here tonight, there's plenty of big buffheads out there tonight.
Have you done any special training for tonight?
I don't really think there's much you can do. I mean, I can't really get a 250-pound big steel sphere and roll it around down the street and things, so you've just got to sort of take your luck of the draw for the night.
That's very true. Well, good luck to you both. Let's see what you're made of.
We won't hold you up any longer. Let the games begin.
Gladiators.
This game requires our challengers to barrel through not one, but 5 gladiators in the gauntlet. What do they have to do? Just get to the other end.
Gauntlet. To score the maximum 10 points, the challenger must get all the way in less than 20 seconds.
In the arena, it's Alison, and preparing to stop her in her tracks are Storm, Rebel, Delta, Cheetah, and Blade. In charge of the gauntlet, our referee, John Alexander.
Challenger, ready.
First event of the night coming up, and it's Alison in the gauntlet.
3, 2, 1.
Tactics play an important part in the gauntlet, and look at Alison, she's just going to try and barge her way straight through. Past Storm, past Rebel, right past Delta, and Cheetah backs up nicely. Holding up for the Gladiators now is Blade. She's the last one in the fence. Under 20 for 10 seconds, yes! 17.38, great run, Alison. Alison was determined not to let the Gladiators stop her. She went left, she went right, and in the end, she just went right underneath, fell over the line in under 20 seconds and got the 10 points.
Alison, I know you'll be happy. You got through the gauntlet in 17 seconds, and for your first game, you've got 10 points. Congratulations. Now, was there any point that you felt like you were going over the edge?
Yeah, when there was sort of 2 around me, I thought, oh, which way do I go?
I know, well, it looked like you got past Rebel quite well, and then you flew into Delta. You did well. And now, please thank our gladiators. Next time. Gauntlet. This is no tunnel of love. Next up, negotiating the gauntlet is Teresa. And to start the game, John Alexander.
And as the girl said, this is no tunnel of love. And Storm is proving that by holding Teresa down. She's now got past her, up to Rebel. Rebel holds her up. Different tactics here by Teresa. She's just trying to get through, not really forcing her way through. And what a great drop there by Cheetah. She's through, up the Blade, nearly over the top. But she gets over the line. 5 points for making it in under 25 seconds. Well done, Teresa. Different tactics here from Teresa. She really tried to bulldoze her way through. Didn't really look for the Gladiators' weak spots. Nearly went over the top right there. And if she hadn't been 1.5 seconds later, she wouldn't have got anything.
Teresa, 23 seconds, 5 points to you. That's a good start to the night.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Did you have any trouble there? It looked like a few of them gave you a bit of a pounding.
Like everyone was on top of me.
And they were, let me tell you. Who was the hardest to get past?
All of them.
Both challengers on the board, with Alison scoring 10 points, Teresa 5.
Rod has been watching the games and he looks hyped to tackle the gauntlet. Confronting him, Tower, Cougar, Vulcan, Condor, and the almighty Hammer.
First of the men's
Challenger,
event.
ready.
It's the gauntlet, and Rod's going to go for the first run.
3, 2, 1.
Away goes Rodney down the gauntlet. Oh, Tower sends him straight back to the start nearly. Oh, this is going to be a tough run for Rodney. I don't know what tactics he's going to use. He's just going to try everything to try and get through, because Cougar's not even giving him a chance. Cougar holds him up, and now he meets the mean man, Vulcan. Oh, Vulcan, you can't do this. You're not allowed to be rough. All Vulcan was doing here was attacking, when really he should be defending, and he really gave Rodney a pounding. Oh, and he even took out the cameraman there. Someone called these Gladiators wimps last week. I tell you what, they're really overcompensating tonight.
Vulcan, you're out. Yep, you're out.
John Alexander
Rod, you're
disqualifying Vulcan.
We'll start.
Rodney gets to start again, but all the time's been
3,
lost.
2, 1.
21 seconds already gone. Here he goes again. Rodney, you're just going to go towards the line as hard as you can. Condor's not letting him through, and neither did Hammer. Bad luck, Rodney.
This is no place to play. Got it, baby. Yeah. Put him down. No points. No points.
Rod, unfortunately, no points. 5 separate brick walls in the gauntlet. Must feel that way.
They can't get through the wall of the Warriors.
No, I haven't seen anything like looking down the barrel of that one.
Well, you hit Tower. He's the biggest of them all.
Oh, didn't know what hit me there. I was just going backwards. I thought, I've got to get past this guy. The clock's ticking. What am I going to do here?
And then you got another 4 in Vulcan. He seemed like a semi-trailer running straight into you.
I was going backwards at that stage. I heard John's whistle. I thought, thank God for that.
Now it's John's turn in the gauntlet.
I've just had a look at Vulcan's eyes, and he's going to be absolutely explosive tonight. A real nightmare. I don't know how John Alexander's going to handle him. We'll soon see what happens this time round. And John takes off down the gauntlet. Oh, Tower gives him a lot of power. He sends it to the left, to the right. Can he get past Tower? Yes, he does. 10 seconds gone. Up he comes to Cougar. Cougar holding him up, and now his worst nightmare is Vulcan. Vulcan just throwing him back once more, but he seems to be doing it legally this time. Good to see that he's read the rule book. Look at John, he's just running blindly. Hasn't got a clue where he is. He's taken a couple of knocks and he gets no points for the gauntlet. Watch this, John up against Vulcan. Vulcan is just absolute brute strength. He wasn't going to let anybody get past him tonight. Fortunately for John, he got past him, but he didn't get much further.
John, unfortunately, no points, but they made you work as hard as Rod.
Oh, my God. I tried to dodge, but I just couldn't get out of the way. Everywhere I went, they were there pushing me.
They're a bit hard to sidestep.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, points don't come easy with these guys in your way.
Tower was the biggest of them all. He's the first one to hit. Must have been daunting running into him.
Yeah, well, he's a big guy for sure, and I don't know, they all just look like big mountains to me.
Not a good start for our male challengers. Rod and John both are yet to score.
We're about to roll into a smashing event with one of the challengers up against the sensational Storm.
Storm, 24 years of age and 58 kilos of fighting fitness. Storm's an international karate champion who instructs Malaysia's martial arts team.
Gladiators.
I'm a phys ed teacher and a gym instructor. I'm a mother of 3 children and I really enjoy keeping fit. I'm ready for anything the Gladiators can dish out.
Rolling around in a ball of steel against our Gladiators and angling for points. We call it
Atmospheres.
Both challengers are locked inside their atmospheres. 2 points when they cross the floor pads.
Allison is in the blue ball. And on the other side of the pitch, Teresa in the red. Preparing to match their skill with opposing Gladiators, Flame is in the silver ball. And Storm in the white. And to start the game, John Alexander.
Let's remind you about these atmospheres, folks. They weigh 220 kilos. These girls don't weigh any more than 60. That's nearly 4 times their body weight that they've got to control. Let's see how they do it. Down the ramps they go and onto the start, into the centre. Collision time and Teresa gets knocked right out of the centre, straight towards pod number 4 and over. Did she get the 2 points? No, she didn't go over the centre. Allison trying to control this spear. She's such a tiny lady, she just couldn't get it over to the right. Bad luck, Allison. Collision between Allison and Teresa, and off they go again. They're all stuck in the middle. Start up time once more. Oh no, Teresa just couldn't get it up the ramp. But Allison did. She gets the 2 points. The first 2 for the night for the ladies. Teresa gets her medal moving once more. The same weight as the guys, these atmospheres. The girls have got problems, but not Teresa. She gets her first 2 points. Well done. 10 seconds to go. Time may be running out for any extra for these girls. Lane shouting instructions there to score, telling her to get out the way. Can they get any more points? No. 2 each. A great effort by the girls. Look at Allison, 54 kilos. That atmosphere is 220, and it's got a mind of its own. If it wants to go somewhere, it will. And this time it decided to go over the pod to get the only 2 points for Allison.
Allison, congratulations. You've scored 1 goal on one of the pods. You've scored 2 points. That was good because some of the pods are quite difficult to get on.
Yeah, you roll up and you're trying to get them over there and they just roll off. Yeah, it is.
You're happy with your performance?
Oh, no. Everyone wants to do better than what they do, but I got another 2 points up my sleeve, so, yeah.
That's fantastic, Allison. Teresa, congratulations. You've scored 2 points.
Thank you.
Now with the atmosphere, what's the secret there?
Run for your life. You're totally out of control, so you just run for your life. That's it, simple. You feel like you're a mouse in a cage.
Now, you've done some stunt work before. Is this very similar? This wouldn't scare you too much, would it?
I'm pretty used to being upside down and jumping around, but this is something totally new when you're in this ball, which is 200 to 300 kilograms?
220 kilos.
So it's a little bit different. You feel out of control.
Well, it looks as though the atmosphere controls you. You don't seem to control it.
You're just going like this. That's it. Simple.
Right, Teresa, thank you very much. Please thank our gladiators, Flame and Storm.
Our female challengers scored 2 points each in atmosphere. Allison now leads Teresa 12-7.
I'm a flight attendant from Sydney. I'm married. My wife and I hit the gym most days. I play baseball, pump iron, and I'm into mountain bikes. I travel a lot. I saw the show in England and I said, I've just got to go on it.
Gladiators.
That event certainly created some violent collisions, but now John is in the blue. Rod's in the red. Both have slipped inside their spheres and are ready to take on Condor. And the Fearless Force.
Challengers, ready. Don't expect it to be any easier for the guys. Ready. Because this is a tough event for all. 1. Down the ramps they go in towards the centre. Let's see what happens here in the blokes atmosphere. Oh, Rodney misses everybody. Goes straight past 3 atmospheres and gets 2 points. What a great effort. He actually controlled that. You could see it. 2 points also to John as he went over the top pod. Well done. That's 2 each. And away goes Rodney once more. He's got the strength behind him there to really push it to control it. Yes, great control. He's also short. That makes him a little bit more nimble inside. I'd love to give these things a go myself, but I don't reckon I can control these monsters. They're like dodging cars with attitude. They'll go anywhere they want to go. Let's see if Rodney can control his great move as he allowed Condor to go right past him, and he gets another 2 points. He's on a loose run. 2 more coming up. Yes. Well done, Rodney. He's on 8. We've still got John on 2, and time runs out for both competitors. Great effort here by Rodney. He scored 8 points. John having trouble getting it over the centre of the pod, and even Condor had problems. Rodney, just with a little tilt to the left, makes 4th fall over in the atmosphere, and that would have hurt.
What was the most exciting part of this game?
I think up there at the start, you're looking out, there's a crowd, there's the lights, all the rest of it.
And you've got the big course ahead of you.
Yeah, there's a lot to go. I mean, lucky knocks is the name of this one. Yeah, you can get a good knock, put you onto the next target, so a bit of luck as well. You can't really practice this at home.
So a bit of luck, but did you have any tactics?
I think to get out, to get to the centre, to beat them through and get a clean run at one of the targets.
And that you did. 8 points to you.
Thank you.
Please thank our gladiators, Condor and Force.
John only crossed one pod, giving him 2 points. Rod's 8 points gives him a lead of 6 overall.
Coming up, snaking his way through the vines in Hang Tough, the venomous Taipan.
Hang tough? I can hang tough.
Gladiators.
Health and Fitness Centre Manager for MBF Medifit. I represent New South Wales in tumbling, gymnastics and high diving. I'm in Gladiators because I'm adventurous, I love to win and I love a good challenge.
And now a game where everyone needs an extra pair of hands.
Hang tough. 60 seconds to get past the attacking gladiator. 10 points if you make it.
It's agony on the arms to stay on the rings, especially when Blade is ready to cut you down. Teresa will be swinging from the opposite direction.
If you're wondering how Blade just did that cartwheel, remember, she was an international gymnast and she's absolutely head over heels about competing in hang tough.
Gladiator, ready. 3, 2, 1.
Here they go in the hang tough. That's Teresa on screen. Blade coming from the other end. This is going to be a fantastic contest between these two ladies. As they swing away, Blade is the absolute queen of the rings. Just look at the grace she has on those rings as she goes back and forward and now comes in for the kill. Oh, this is interesting. Teresa's actually got her legs wrapped around Blade. She must have thought she was a gladiator. Blade with one hand. She now holds on to Teresa with 2 and down they go. End of the game. No points for Teresa. Let's have a look at this on replay. Blade nearly fell there. She was able to stay up with one hand, grabbed a hold of the right arm, the left arm, and in 3 seconds' time, they come down together. Crash, no points.
Okay, now how did it feel when she came face to face with you?
I was just afraid of those legs wrapping around me.
And you knew you were gone?
Yes.
All right, well, no points, unfortunately, but we'll see you in Suspension Bridge.
Thank you.
Blade was pretty sharp tonight, but the question is, how long will Alison last against the clawing cheetah?
We know one thing for sure, folks. Cheetah does not like losing. Let's see how she goes in hang tough against Alison. That's Alison there, that's Cheetah, and away they come in towards the centre. Don't forget, if Alison makes the halfway mark and is able to hold on for 60 seconds, she'll automatically get 5 points. If she makes it to the other end, she'll get 10, and that'll be real handy coming up to the eliminator soon. Cheetah comes up. She's got a hold of her. This could be the end for Allison. Let's see what happens. Cheetah lets go of the ring. Oh, she might even have her in a headlock. No, from the front on, that looks okay. Cheetah trying to pull her down. What a great effort here by Allison. She's holding on for grim life. Oh, she's not going to let go. She's got to do this for another 15 seconds at least. Can she do it? I don't think so. She's given away. Bad luck, Allison. A fantastic effort. And what a great hold by Cheetah. Oh, let's have a look at this on replay again. Cheetah was just doing everything to try and pull Allison off the rings. There she goes, the hippie shake, and they come off in the end.
Allison, unfortunately, no points, but do you think Cheetah was going to let you off there?
No, but I thought I deserved some points for just hanging there with her on the butt of me. Yeah.
Cheetah's a wild one. She doesn't let anyone out of her sight.
Well, I'm afraid my game plan didn't have much versatility.
What was the plan?
Just to stay on long enough and hopefully not fall off even before she got to me.
I was trying to shake her off and she was just hanging on, and I thought, I have to get her sooner or later, so I just hung in there. She was fabulous, really strong.
Well, yeah, you removed her from that tight grip. Thank you very much, ladies. Let's hear it for Allison and Cheetah.
A great round for our Gladiators with neither challenger scoring. Allison still leads Teresa 12 points to 7.
I'm a rugby teacher from Melbourne. I play roller hockey and I'm a bit of a nightclub animal. I go to the gym a bit, I go out a lot, and I love going to the beach. I reckon Gladiators is going to be a real adrenaline rush. I just got to be on it.
Gladiators.
Our women tried to hang in there, but Cheetah and Blade were out for the kill. Now it's Taipan who'll be weaving his way through the ropes and over to challenger Rod.
So far tonight, the Gladiators have absolutely creamed the challengers. Don't forget, folks, if you saw it last week, Taipan had an absolute shocker. He'll be back for revenge, and you'd hate to be Rodney up there on the rings right now. Look at Taipan charging towards Rodney, not giving him any room to move at all. Rodney struggling there with one hand. Now Taipan's just hanging there also. He's lost control of the rings and hasn't really got anywhere to go. He's now got two, but he's not moving forward. This isn't a good sign. Rodney looking at a way to get around him, and Taipan just stalking and watching. Looking at Rodney, waiting for him to make one false move, and then he'll jump right on top of him. Well, maybe anyway. Taipan now doing the chin-ups. He's really aggravating Rodney, because Rodney's got nowhere to go. Taipan's been up there for too long. John Alexander, you got a warning. The rules are...
the same ring, you'll have to drop.
You beat me to it, John. 10 seconds is the rule, and he's been there for ages. Taipan has to drop now, but it's too late. Time's up. Rodney's got nowhere to go. He gets 5 points at least. Let's have a look at this on the replay again. Chin-up time. Let's do one. Rodney says, I want out of here. Maybe we might even get a chance to do another one. No, we have a lunge, but we just couldn't get him. Time was too long on those rings for Taipan.
Well done, Rodney.
Yeah.
That must make you feel a little bit better, all that hanging around.
A little bit of a hollow victory, really. I mean, you know, I'd rather have got to the other side than sort of get the stalemate in the centre.
I reckon we know how you feel, Taipan.
Next on the platform is John, and he's on a collision course with Hammer.
Time here for Hammer to improve his tackle count on the hang tough. He's really going to try and restore the Gladiators' pride.
Gladiator, ready!
Hammer didn't have a good time last week either. And just like Taipan, this is really crunch time for him. There's the whistle and off they go. Oh, Hammer looks like he's in trouble already. He's swinging around like a maypole up the other end. And here comes John. Let's see if he can hang around for the full 60 seconds. Hopefully for him, he can make the other end in 60 seconds. Hammer is really struggling up the other end. He cannot get a hang of this swinging at all. Here we go now. He's finally got the move on 25 seconds later, and it may be too late for him. Here comes John now. Hammer took a bit of a lunge there to no avail. John just swinging around on the same spot, now moving forward, getting closer to that platform all the time. And this could be a full 10 points coming up for John. Hammer just swinging around on one arm, looking for John, can't find him. Can he get him? No. John couldn't get the ring. Oh, John, you were a chance there to get on the platform. You missed an opportunity. Oh, Hammer lunges, misses. John out there all on his own now. Can he get there in 5 seconds? We'll soon find out. One last effort. Oh, too late. Bad luck, John. But you still get the 5 points, and that's not too bad. Let's have a look at this. This is where Hammer got in real trouble. Around he goes once, around he goes twice, and any more times and he would have been dizzy out there. Took the lunge, couldn't get the grab, and John missed the opportunity of getting the 10 points.
Hammer, what happened?
I think I was a bit tangled up at the beginning there. I missed the first ring that I was going for. When I got back, I actually tangled up in the second ring, which is a tactic we tried up front, but unfortunately it didn't work, and he got 5 points. Congratulations to him.
Thank you very much. Would have been nice to... I didn't quite make it to the end. Would have been nice to get the 10, of course, but I'm happy to get any points. It's hard against these guys.
Both challengers scored 5 for Hang Tough. Rod's now leading John 13 points to 7 after round 3.
Next up, our challengers will charge across the suspension bridge to try to claim their opponent's territory. But Rebel is there to defend it.
Cross my bridge? Can you afford the toll?
Gladiators.
Both of tonight's winners will go home with this Sony music system containing a 5-disc changer, a gladiatorial 70 watts of power, remote control, and to play on the system, this great selection of CDs from Sony Music. Well over $2,000 value for our challengers tonight. Runners-up will win this gym equipment from Elite Fitness.
Keeping on your feet is the name of the game, but it's not as easy as it sounds, especially with a gladiator coming at you.
Suspension bridge.
The challenger gets 10 points if they get past the gladiator and onto the other platform.
To reach the opponent's platform is double the points, but will Teresa get to the other end with Flame coming at her?
Flame used to be an ambulance officer, and they tell me they used to call her Rambo Ambo. Let's find out why. She loves the bridge. Down they come to meet into the middle of the suspension bridge. Teresa has to get to the other side to get the 10 points. Can she do it? No! Flame is just too strong and knocks her right off. Let's have a look at the replay here. Teresa didn't do too badly. She had all the right moves, but Flame just had the strength, and some might put this down to experience, but I put it down to the revenge of the gladiators.
Flame, you did very well. You're always going to take people off this one. You just want to, don't you?
Well, Aaron, I was up there burning hot, mate, so...
I could feel the heat from the other side.
Let's hear it for Flame and Teresa.
When it comes down to it, our gladiators and challengers are great sports. Popcorn in the crowd, but the only thing popping here are challengers off the bridge.
Teresa made a courageous effort, but Alison has her sights set on an even higher score if she can conquer the determined Rebel.
Challenger, ready!
Chance for Alison now to get some extra points just before the eliminator. James Dean was a rebel without a cause. The cause here for our rebel, all proceeds going to the Gladiator Pride Fund. As she runs to the middle of the bridge, let's see what happens here. No pushing allowed, Rebel. You gotta stop your pushing. Alison said, I've had enough of this. All she wants to do is get Rebel off the bridge, and she does exactly that. runs the bridge and gets the 10 points. Now have a look at this. Is her helmet half on or half off? Doesn't matter. She's just happy to win. 10 points at a very crucial time here for Teresa. Just before the eliminator. Look at the great effort as she just turned around with 1 hit, 2 hits, and that was it for Rebel. Off she goes.
Alison, a fantastic effort. You just gained 10 points. You were looking a little bit rebellious yourself.
Oh, look, I thought I was gone. I lost my grip, I lost my balance, but I think being short and stable, I managed to stay on. And
you had that centre of gravity down low.
Yeah, I've got a real low centre of gravity.
So what happened there? You thought you had her?
Yeah, I thought I had her, but we have to let the challengers win once in a while.
That's right. It wouldn't be any fun otherwise.
Well, Rebels being very generous tonight. Alison scored 10 on the bridge, nothing to Teresa, and with only the eliminator to go, Alison leads by a mammoth 15 points.
Let's see if any of the men can last the distance. John will need brute force to remove Hammer.
Hammer, can't touch this.
Well, we'll soon find out if you're right, Hammer. Can he be touched or can't he? He's got a lot of pride to try and get back. Oh, Hammer. What are you doing? John gets to the other end, 10 points, and Hammer's down. Reserve grade stuff there for Hammer, and John's running with the seniors. I'm probably being a bit hard on Hammer. This really is a tough event. One good knock and it can take you off balance and you end up off the bridge. Anyway, that's what happened between John and Hammer. John got to the other end, and how did you manage it?
Don't ask me how I did it, I've got no idea.
Especially against the Hammer.
Yeah, well, he just looks big and mean, and I was looking across and I'm thinking, oh, no. Help. I just thought I'll go in quick with one quick jab, and
It was quick enough.
I don't know, I just ran. He fell off and I ran.
Come straight in, I didn't even see it, straight in the chest, put me straight off balance, straight over. I didn't have a chance.
That was an unlucky blow for Hammer. But now, Rod's up there, taking his first look at the terrifying tower.
Tower, feel the power.
This is a time when the Gladiator males really need a leader, and let's see if Tower can take up that mantle quite easily. Thank you very much. I know Tower likes to spend his spare time fishing off the bridge. That's exactly what he did here. He threw Rod off like he was an undersized catch. And when the day's over, what do you do then, Tower?
Come home and eat now. Eat.
Rod, unfortunately, no points. You're still on 13. That means you're going into the eliminator on 13. What happened? You didn't last long up there.
No, I drew the big fella here. I mean, it was a bit of a dud call, unfortunately for me. But I thought I'd go hell for leather, and unfortunately I charged straight into his hammerhead, and that's the way it goes. So.
Tower, what happened? You wanted to get home early or something?
A bit hungry, Kimberly. I want to go and eat, so it's time to go. Get it over and done with.
Fish and chips for Tower, vinegar for Rod. And John scores 10 points. Rodney Zilch. That gives John a 4-point lead coming into the eliminator.
The 4 games have been played, and our challengers are up against each other for the final time in a demanding race to the finish. Next, eliminator.
Gladiators.
challengers tell us that they have a preferred game. But after all 4 events, their energy is sapped. However, the eliminator is that vital step to the quarterfinal.
The 2 lucky winners of the final will drive away in Hyundai's luxurious flagship, the Sonata Levant. With its 3-litre V6 engine, the Sonata has leather trim, cruise control, electric sunroof, power windows, central locking, ABS brakes and an airbag for added safety.
That vital reserve needs to be found and employed now.
The eliminator.
A giant obstacle course, that's the eliminator. Alison starts 7.5 seconds in front of Teresa.
Alison, great effort in the games. It's given you a 15-point lead. 7.5 seconds. Long enough?
I have no idea. Anything can happen in this game. I mean, we're both still pretty tired after suspension bridge, so who knows?
Yeah, the games knock you around and the Gladiators knock you around. But the best thing about the eliminator is that you don't have any Gladiators here.
No, you're your own worst enemy.
Yeah, if you put it that way. Now, looking at the eliminator, what's going to give you some trouble?
Teresa, probably.
Well, that's good enough, Teresa. You promise?
I'll try my best. 7.5 seconds is a long time to make up. I think I need some rockets under my feet.
Well, anything can happen. We've seen it happen here in the eliminator. People have had a big lead and they've ended up losing. So good luck, ladies.
Mother of 3 up against the Rocket Woman. Let's see what happens here.
Alison, you will go on my whistle. Teresa, you will go on John's. 3, 2, 1.
Fever pitch excitement here in the stadium as Alison takes off 7.5 seconds in front of Teresa. Oh, struggling to get over hurdle number 3. Maybe her downfall, who knows? Alison on the road. Here comes Teresa in the red, doing a great catch-up effort. Getting up to the top now, can she get over? Yes. And continue the eliminator, away she goes. Teresa now tries to stretch the legs up. Good tactic. It means less climbing and less upper body strength. And that's exactly what she's done. She's up there, monkey bar time. She's got the long arms and she's really taking advantage of it. 2 at a time and catching up ever so slightly. Alison's onto the cargo net. Teresa's there also. This is going to be a fantastic finish. They're about halfway up and Teresa with the larger steps is getting a better run up the net than Alison on the outside, who's got the smaller steps and finding it a little bit harder to climb that net. Up they come down to the top, and Teresa has made up all of the 7.5 seconds, and now comes under the flying spot. Important drop for Teresa, a nice one there. Here comes Alison, right behind her. Oh, geez, that might have hurt her leg. No, she looks okay. Both girls up to the balance beam. This could come down to the Travelator. Look at them, neck and neck, as they jump off the beam. Travelator, step by step. Oh, this is ever so close. Teresa's up there. She's got the rope, and she's through. Alison only half a second behind. What a fantastic eliminator. Replay time, and that really could have hurt Alison's leg, but she got up. Look at him go up the Travelator. Oh, what a finish. The best we've seen so far.
I can't talk. I'm absolutely knackered.
Well, can you at least try?
The rockets worked.
And now you're into the quarterfinals. Well done, Teresa.
Yeah.
Alison, unfortunately, the 7.5 seconds just didn't give you enough time.
Oh, I just found I stumbled right at the beginning. Just getting over those high things, and then I got hit my head on both the low ones. Oh, and then the cargo net, I felt like a fly in a trap.
Unfortunately, Alison, thank you very much for being on Gladiators tonight. Teresa, well done, you're into the quarterfinals.
What a great win by Teresa. The crowd's happy, and so is her mum. Look, she's got a smile from ear to ear. Winners of this series will fly KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, to the World Championships in the UK. If you're planning a trip to Europe, fly like a gladiator with KLM. And why not take an Optus mobile phone over with you just to call home? John leads Rod by 2 seconds in the men's eliminator, and if you thought the ladies was hard...
Do you think it'll be a tough competition?
It's always a tough competition. He's proved it tonight. He's come out a little bit in front here, so I can't take anything for granted at this stage.
But not by much, so it's going to be an incredible race. Good luck to both of you. We'll see you at the end.
Okay.
Well, the guys are going to have a tough time to match the excitement of the women.
John, you will go on my whistle. Rod, you will go on John's. 3, 2, 1.
2 seconds. This is going to be a little bit close, you'd reckon. John up to hurdle 2. And here comes Rod in the red. John's now through the end of the hurdles, up to the rope climb. 2, 3 climbs and he's up the top. But look at Rod racing home also. I don't think I can stand this anymore. This is going to be just as close. They're on the monkey bars. John's off the monkey bars, rolling logs and cargo net. On he goes. Here comes Rod. He's up to the net also. And look at this. It's an absolute repeat of the women's cliffhanger as they come to the top of the cargo net. Rod's up there first. John had to stop to let Rod go through. Here we go on the flying fox. Neck and neck. Oh boy, this is close as they come off the mat. Balance beam. Once more. This will come down to the travelator, you'd reckon. But Rod's got other ideas as he sprints up the top. Nearly fell to his knees, but he's through in first place. And here comes John. What a close event. Let's have a look at the replay. 2 seconds was the difference at the start, and this is where Rod made up that difference. He actually got to the top of the net first, forcing John to actually have to pause before he went through to the flying fox. Balance beam was also important because Rodney just got a straight run across, jumped off, up the travelator, and it was all his, both under a minute.
Did you think he was going to catch you?
Well, there I didn't know where he was. When I hit the travelator, I swore I heard him next to me.
For some reason, I was a bit slow getting off the flying fox, but had the advantage coming around because I had the closer beam. Rod was just faster over the beam and he won it.
And John, did you ever think you'd catch him?
Well, once I saw him get up the beam, I thought, nah, that's it, he's finished.
Well, you can relax now. It's over for a little while. But, Rod, you're into the quarterfinal.
Excellent, thank you.
We sure are glad that you've been part of tonight's exciting competition.
And we hope you join us next week with more challenges and the spirit of our mighty gladiators. Good night.
Good night.
Let the bass kick.